Hello there, and welcome back to the Leaf Green Let's Play. So, last part, episode, whatever you want to call it, I've just called it #1. But we got our starting Pokemon. I chose Squirtle. Oh my god, what happened there? Sorry, if you heard like a glitchy thing, that was by accident. So yeah, we've got Squirtle. And I was thinking to myself, we don't know a lot about Gary. So I thought I'd give a bit of backstory to him. So think of these as the Gary Mother Oak Chronicles. So Gary's an orphan and was raised by Professor Oak, his grandfather. I'm not sure why he was an orphan. Maybe his parents died during a Pokemon war, as there are hints to, considering there's a Lieutenant Sarge in Vermilion City. So think of that as Gary Mother Oak Chronicle number 1. And so whenever there's a rival battle with him, I'll probably throw in some more to the story. And then maybe at the end of it all, I'll just do like a one-off Gary Oak special. So now I've got a Pokemon. I'm going to head out. It's so hard not to skip. Oh, why did I even talk to this woman? Right, so this is Route 1, and basically, first wild battle. And it's a Rattata. Rattatas are, a lot of people like them, but I'm not a fan of them, because they're just a nuisance, I find. They've evolved into Raticate, which is pretty awesome, but apart from that, I don't really see the point of them. And there's something for Team Rocket, really. Because it's a rare Pokemon, obviously. So if I had a Pokeball, I probably would have caught it, just so I could get my Pokédex count up. But I don't have a Pokeball or a Pokédex at the moment, so I guess I can't do either. So I'm going to talk to this guy because I get a free thing, I think. Usually I get a free thing. And he just explains the Pokemon system. Yep, got a potion. One thing that will probably infuriate you throughout this series is I'm going to be organising my bag and inventory, because I never did it before, and then recently I started. So this guy. Yes, I've never really done it before, but then recently I did, and it just makes a lot more sense, because if you want to find an antidote, you don't want it right at the bottom, you want it right to the top with all the other A's. So this is a generic bird of the first gen, third gen. Right, I'm going to clear this up now. When I talk about generations of Pokemon, I'm classing the generation as first gen, you start with Bulbasaur. Second gen, you start with Chikorita. Third gen, you start with Trico. Fourth gen with Turtwig, and then the fifth gen with Snivy. And that's what I class as generation. When the new starters start, rather than the actual game generation. So I know it's a lot different to what other people do, but it's just the way it makes sense to me. So that's how I'm going to do it. Deal with it. So yeah, that was Pidgey, the generic bird Pokemon of this generation. Evolves into Pidgeotto and then into Pidgeot. Oh, I've got Bubble. The good thing about having... Well, yeah, I was going to talk about the good thing about having Bubble, but I was talking about Pidgey at the time, so I'm not going to change topic yet. The other thing about Pidgey is when it evolves, it goes into Pidgeotto and then Pidgeot, and usually the names for each Pokemon is more of an addition rather than a deterioration, if you get what I mean, because it goes Pidgey, Pidgeotto, which is longer than Pidgeot. So maybe I'm just like overcomplicating the whole situation and it's just a bloody bird Pokemon, but I don't know, annoys me. So this is Viridian City. We got the Pokemon Market up here, which I'm going to go first. Because this will just like drive the quest on. If you can call it a quest, it's more of a journey. What's the difference between a quest and a journey? If you know the answer, leave it in the comments, but at the moment I'm going to have to deliver Oak's parcel. Yep. This series is going to be full of innuendos, and especially with regards to the Poke Centres and Nurse Joy, I'm not going to start them right yet, but they're inevitable. when we get to Celadon. Celadon? I think it's Celadon. I'm terrible with the towns in this game because I played them all, basically, apart from Black and White. Never played it. I really want to. Mixed reviews for it. But I've played them all, and I just get so confused with all the cities. I mean, yeah. So we have to come back this way anyway, because that's the only way you can go. Apart from when you've got surf, you can go downwards from Pallet Town. But until then, we gotta go up. So I'm just going to go back, and then we'll explore Viridian in a bit. The whole concept of ledges confuses me as well. I mean, why can't you jump over them to start with? They're just like a little mound of dirt. So we're going to deliver Oak's parcel now. Which is... yeah, not sure what I can say about that. Note how Charmander's still there. No one's thieved it, or just... it's just all by itself. Forever alone. And here we have Gary again. Yeah. Another thing about Gary, he obviously doesn't have many friends, as his only friend is me, because, well, there's like 2 houses in Pallet Town and 1 Pokey lab. So, yeah, he must be very lonely. Poor Gary. So here Professor Oak is chatting about the Pokédex. It's like an encyclopedia, as he literally just stated. And he's given us each one to fill. This is going to be an impossible task to get all 150 or 151. I'm not sure if I'm using this, but it's going to be an impossible task because I am using an emulator, and I'm not going to cheat during this game. So I can't get any traded Pokemons, and by that I mean I can't get Alakazam, Machoke, Golem, and I won't be able to get any of the game-specific ones, because within Fire Red and Leaf Green, some Pokemon will appear in one and not in the other. So I won't be able to get those Pokemon, and I won't also be able to get the other 2 starters, which is Bulbasaur and Charmander. So really the aim of this game is, for this series, is I'm going to do this quest, kind of journey, still not sure, defeat the Elite Four, and then the game series, whatever I'm going to call it, I don't know yet, is going to end when I've got Mewtwo in my clutches. Oh, that's just harsh. Just because of that, I'm going to flirt with your sister wildly, bitch. Right, I've just 1 second whilst I try and sort out. Right, timings, because I'm going to hopefully try and do an episode a bit longer than last time, because it was kindly pointed out to me that I could have just stopped recording and then recorded the next part and just added it on. So, this is now Gary's sister. Oh, hey girl. Oh, she gave me a town map. And she's called Daisy. That's like... oh, she wants me. Alright. See you later. Right. I best talk to Mum before I embark on this epic journey quest. Maybe I could do it like a Kearney or Jest. Oh, I see. You don't even want to talk to me. Just put me to bed. Oh my god. A lot of things probably go wrong with the series because I'm not actually using a massive, amazing gaming setup. I'm just using my laptop. So, if you didn't catch by the text Professor Oak was saying, I have got 5 Pokeballs with me. He wants me to catch 150 Pokemon, and he's only given me 5 Pokeballs and 1 Pokemon, and taking into account that Pokeballs are like 100 Poke money each, he wants me to spend something like 15,000 Poke coins, I'm not sure what they're called, on his research, which is kind of off really, because I am only a child-ish. I'm going to say teen. So here is another Pidgey, level 4. I'll probably catch this one if I don't knock it out like a boss. Sorry about that, my recording stopped. So yeah, I'm going to try and catch this Pidgey using the Pokeball. Now apparently if you press A, B and down, you got a better chance of catching it, but to be honest, if this pops, I'm actually going to cry. Alright, I've got it. So, as I said in the previous episode, I don't name Pokemon, but later on I may do. So, keep your heads a thinking for the name for this. Nope. Right, so what's my Pokemon health on? I may as well go heal them, to be honest. I'm not that far. When do I get the running shoes? One of the things that makes this game instantly better is as soon as you get the running shoes, it's like you've got magical powers. I mean, why can he not just move his legs faster before getting these types of shoes? It's so silly. I really want the shoes now. I'm holding the B button, but I'm just still walking the same speed. But as soon as I get these shoes, whoa, shit goes down. One thing I love about this game is the music. It's just so peaceful, even in a rival battle. If I start singing along to it, please just in the comments, feel free to, no, don't dislike it, but just give me a kind comment saying to shut the hell up. So, this is Viridian City, the Eternally Green Paradise. This way is the route to the Indigo Plateau, but there's also a rival battle, and I'm nowhere near ready to take that on yet. So as I said, the aim of this game is to get the Mewtwo, capture Mewtwo and defeat the Elite Four. And in my mind I've already got my team set up. On my personal one, I made some bad Poke choices with my team, and I'm regretting it now because I've got to go back and train up some decent Pokemon. So I've kind of had in my mind what I'm going to get for the Elite Four, and I'll tell you now that Blastoise will definitely be there because it's just awesome. That's all I can say. I'll keep Blastoise or Squirtle and Wartortle in my team at all times. Maybe I'll change it once or twice just to do like the odd thing. But also, I'm gonna have a Raichu because it's Raichu. I mean, I'm not all for the whole, oh my god, Pikachu, I love you, you must be in my team. It's more of a practical thing. I'll have a Pikachu for most of the game, but then when I get to the Elite Four, I'll probably use the Thunderstone to evolve it. And at the moment, I'm just wandering aimlessly. Somebody gives you something. Pretty sure of it. Thanks for that. So, sir, apparently you love Pokemon too. What? What is this called? Speary. Is that a Spearow? Oh, the irony if that was a Pidgey. Right, I want to get past him. But he won't let me past. He's had his coffee. I dislike these parts. The start of the games is always the boringest part for me because I've got to go through all this infuriating spiel about catching Pokemon and how a battle works and all that. So, if you're a first time gamer, I won't speed this up for you. But in my later series, I'm going to speed it up. Just deal with it. Oh, the fact that he does it so slow as well. I mean, I would have caught this thing by now. So yeah, as I said, getting all 151 Pokemon, or 150, is going to be impossible. But I'll probably be catching quite a few on the way because that's how the Pokemon aids, Professor Oak's aids will give you things when your Pokédex has reached a certain amount of numbers. I think the Amulet Coin's the last thing you can get, so once I've got that, I'll probably stop catching unless it's something amazingly awesome, like probably one of the legendary birds, but they've got no use within the game. So I've now got a Teachy TV. I've never really watched it because I don't really see the point of watching it. So I'm in Viridin City. I'll probably stop an episode in a sec. I'll probably upload 2 today. And there's trees there which I can't pass or cut down. But I'll probably just go this way, catch some Pokemon, come back, do the rival battle. I'll catch this Rattata, and then I'll end the episode. And then I'll leave Viridin Forest for next time. I haven't actually used Bubble yet. Bubble is a pretty awesome move to start with. I mean, it's the first water move you get. And because I picked Squirtle, I'm at a disadvantage with Pewter City Gym. But I'll leave that for the next episode or the next 2 episodes. And then you'll see, as it will all be revealed, why I'm at an advantage. If you've played this game before, you'll know why I'm at an advantage. And if you're a Poke fan, you'll know as well. But if you're a newbie to the whole Pokemon series, Zero-RA, what is the plural of series? Then, yeah, I'll leave the mystery for you. So I'll try and catch the Rattata. If it pops out, I will actually swear my head off. Thank God that didn't. The Rattatas are just so annoying. I only caught one just to say I had one. It's like on my personal one, I've got practically all of them apart from a Caterpie, which is kind of pathetic. Nope, not gonna name it. So I'm gonna end here and I'll save my game. But I'll probably be uploading again later on today. So I shall see you soon. Take care. Yeah. And keep subscribing, watching. See ya.